Hey y'all, Josh here today, aka the world's greatest dad, and what you're looking at here is the Yosuda exercise bike. And today we're going to unbox this bad boy, show you how to put it together, go over all the features, give it a test, and see if it might be something you need to pick up as well. So with that being said, let's get it. So let's go ahead and start from the beginning. When you pick this thing up, it's going to show up on your doorstep in a box just like this. Let's get her opened up, see how hard it is to put together. Everything was packaged up nicely. As you can see, the main bike frame itself comes in one piece, and we just got to put on all the support pieces. We have our base right there, our foot pedals, our nice little tablet holder, all the pieces to our seat, all the pieces to the handlebar. That's going to be our little exercise computer that comes with its own little instruction manual and some batteries, all the parts and tools we need to put it together, as well as our instruction manual. I spent a few minutes going through the instruction manual. One thing they do throw in is this little customer support card. You notice on the first page, they've got their customer service as well as a link to an assembly video. Then we'll get into a product overview with all the accessories, some safety instructions, and then we get into our step-by-step assembly. Just 7 total steps in the assembly, and they say that it shouldn't take you more than a half hour. So we'll go ahead and start our timer and see how long this install takes for us today. And for this first step, we're going to use 4 of these carriage bolts, 4 of our regular washers, 4 of our cap nuts, and we'll use this nice little tool right here to tighten those all up. When installing these in stabilizers, it's important that the ones with the wheels right here are going to go on the front wheel, and we'll simply bring this up from the bottom. You will notice that those lock in there as it's a square function. We'll go ahead and put our washer on and our cap nut. Now for the back. Now to go ahead and tighten these, we'll use this little slot right here. And here's how the bike looks after step 1 is complete and our stabilizers are on. And for step 2, we're going to go ahead and install our foot pedals here. Pretty hard to screw this up as the toe guards are on each of these. Obviously, this is going to be our right one here, left one here. And to do this, just going to go ahead and use this little wrench they provide and tighten these up. Now for step 3, we're going to go ahead and install the adjustable seat post. As you'll see, this has little holes so you can adjust for different heights. And then we're going to use this little pull pin here. Go ahead and get it set for one of them. And then we just go ahead and tighten this up. Now, anytime along the way, if we want to adjust this, we simply loosen this and pull it out and tighten it back in. And for step 4, we're going to go ahead and install our seat. The first, we have this little adjustment here. We'll take this off. Now the instructions show you can stick this in here, which is going to give you about that much play. But if you're a little larger and wanted the seat further back, you could turn it that way too. After you get it where you want, we'll put that back on and turn it clockwise to tighten it up. Now we'll go ahead and put our seat on this little knob here. And then we can use this to get that tightened in as well. Now for step 5, we're going to go ahead and install our handlebar post. No tools needed for this one. Basically goes in just like our seat did. This little triangle will be pointing back towards the seat. Go ahead and put this in, loosen, pull out, get it where we want to, and pop it in one of those holes and adjust. Now for step 6, we're going to go ahead and install our handlebars. And to do that, we're going to use 4 of these little bolts right here, 4 of these locking washers there, and this little Allen wrench screwdriver tool as well. Go ahead and put this behind. Now we'll just line those holes up, put our locking washer in, and our little bolt on top. Just get these hand tightened at first. we'll go ahead and use our Allen wrench here to get these tightened up. Now we'll go ahead and take our phone or iPad holder right here, and this is going to cover up all the hardware, and it's just going to snap into place, kind of click in there. And to cap this thing off for step 7, we're going to go ahead and install our monitor. Before we do that, we're going to install the 2 AAA batteries that they did provide us with. Just take this little rear piece off. Click that back in. Now we can go ahead and just snap this into place on this little plastic piece here. And this is a little loose, so once you get it kind of exactly where you want it, there's a Phillips screw in there. You just go ahead and tighten that up to make sure it's nice and snug. And there you go. There is our completed build. Took us just over 26 minutes from start to finish. Really a pretty easy job that anybody could tackle. No special tools needed, as they do provide everything. One thing I will point out is they do give you an extra of pretty much every piece in here. And I didn't see anywhere in the instructions where I actually needed this, unless I missed something. My guess is this is just kind of a universal kit for all their bikes that they send out, and this might go on a different type model. So now that we got this thing all put together, let's get it moved so we can test it out. Now this bike does only weigh 64 pounds. So if you want to pick it up and transport it, it's real simple to just grab it kind of right in the middle right here. But another nice feature, it has these 2 rolling wheels on the front. So if that is a little heavy for you, you can also just roll this by picking up the rear, and now you can roll it around wherever you need to with the wheels. Now another cool feature is that all 4 corners of this have these leveling legs. So if you're using this on a little bit of an uneven surface, for example, we're on a deck with different deck boards, we could go ahead and rotate this. And what that's going to do is basically push down a little extra, and that will make sure we don't have any wobble when we ride the bike. All right, next let's go ahead and take a little closer look at these pedals. Do have these toe guards in there as well, plus a nice little mechanism to kind of trap your feet, get them locked in there. All you simply do is slide your foot in, get it where you want, and then you can simply pull this tight, and it kind of clamps and locks in. Do your ride. When you're ready to get your foot out of there, you can either reach down and just undo that clamp, and that loosens it right up. And as we work our way up the bike, you will see that there is a little water bottle holder there as well. This thing's fairly light duty, just a plastic piece, but you know, since you're not going over bumps and everything, should hold your water just fine. As we take a look at our seat, once again, super simple to make adjustments. We simply unscrew, pull out, and we can lower this all the way down to the 1, or we can lift it all the way up to the 7 setting. If you want to move this in or out, again, same thing, loosen, and you can pull in or out, get it where you want it, and just tighten it up. As we take a look at the seat, you will see it's a fairly wide base seat. Got this nice little gap in there for a little airflow, plenty of padding on this, and it has these 2 little springs in there as well. Now we adjust our handlebars the same way. We can simply loosen, pull out, and it goes from a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have a stop setting there as well. And you simply tighten that back up to lock it in. And to just give you a little bit of a reference, now I'm 6 foot, about 220 pounds. It says this thing is suitable for people anywhere from 4'8" to 6'1". So I'll go ahead and jump on this at the lowest setting. So again, this is at the very bottom seat setting, very bottom handle setting here. As you can see, the knees are kind of coming up to my chest, but shorter person, this should work out. Now we'll go ahead and move this up to the top setting. And for my body type, I'm going to be somewhere in between these 2. Now, after playing around with the settings a little bit, I found that having this at the stop, the top setting here, and a 5 for the seat is going to be the most comfortable for me. Now, as we move up to our handlebars, a couple things I want to cover here. Number 1, it's got this nice phone holder as well as iPad holder. So this is a larger Google Pixel right here. Fairly large phone, and as you can see, it just kind of slips in there. Got this little locking mechanism as well. Can also fit an iPad in here by sliding that in. Again, just a couple things to kind of hold it from falling over. And now we're going to go ahead and get to our included little exercise computer here. Now they do give you a specific instruction manual just for this. And as you can see, it goes over all the specifications as well as operation procedures. No, there is no off button for the unit. It simply is going to shut itself off after 4 minutes of non-use. But if you want to reset it, you simply hold down this button here for about 4 or 5 seconds. That'll reset all your settings. Now there's 6 different settings that we have in here, including time, speed, distance, calories, odometer, and pulse. Now you can also set this to the scan setting, where as you ride the bike, it'll simply scan through each of these as you ride. Now, when you are riding this thing, it does have this nice little pulse sensor here to give you your heart rate. And that's what these 2 sensors are going to be here. So to get a reading, we go ahead and put both of our hands on here. It'll show a little heart rate. And then it shows that our pulse is, right around 70, kind of vibrating back and forth there a little bit. We take a look at my watch. It's showing me about 75. So a little variance, but not much. And the last and probably most important setting we need to discuss is how we either tighten the resistance or loosen the resistance. That's all going to be done right here with this red. Now, if we turn it to the right, the plus, that's going to go ahead and make it a lot harder. Kind of tighten up the wheel where you got to work harder. Or if we move it over to the minus side, that's going to loosen resistance and make the wheel spin a lot faster. Now, the last thing I want to show you before we get a workout on this thing is just how quiet it actually is. It does feature a noise reducing belt, and they advertise that it's going to put off less than 2.5 decibels of actual sound. I'll go ahead and put the mic down by the wheel just so you can kind of hear it yourself. Here we are with very little resistance. And now with more resistance. As you can see, pretty dang quiet. So now that we've shown you all the features of this Yosuda exercise bike, I do want to point out that we are looking at the classic model here today. And if you want to upgrade to something even quieter plus another bonus, you might want to look at the Magnetic Plus. Now with the classic model we have here, it uses just kind of a standard friction system with kind of a brake pad there, and that's going to control our tension on our wheel. With the Magnetic Plus, you're getting 2 things. Number 1, you're getting access to a training app that Yosuda provides. And number 2, it's actually going to use magnet friction on this, and that's going to make the Magnetic Plus even quieter than this option here. Other than that, these bikes are pretty much the same. So with that being said, it's time to get a workout in. Now, one thing I definitely do appreciate is the fact that we've got multiple places for our hands, so I can hold on down here, rest them here on my actual counters to get my pulse, or I can also put my hands up here and rest my elbows if I'm really pumping at a higher resistance, and also really rank into the bike, standing up like you're working up a hill. Now, I do like how easy it is to make on-the-fly adjustments just down here with this lever, so pretty loose right now. Tighten it up on the fly. Sit back down, loosen it up. So you can really do kind of a Tabata style workout with low tension, high tension, just keep rotating back and forth. So after getting a 20-minute workout on this thing, I gotta say, pretty sweet little setup. I weigh 220 pounds. Max capacity is 300, and I felt secure on this thing the whole time. Very stable, especially for the small size. The seat's also pretty awesome. Very padded, so my butt didn't get tired on that. And I thought the instrument panel worked fairly well too. Now, one thing I did notice is the time will only run when you're actually pedaling the wheels. So if you jump off the bike to get a drink of water or you quit pedaling, the time option stops on there as well. So there you go. That's pretty much everything you need to know about the Yosuda exercise bike. So to close this video out, here's my 3 takeaways. Number 1, I like the fact that this thing is lightweight and compact, also easy to move around. Not only can you pick it up at just 64 pounds, but also with these little front wheels here, you can just pick up the rear and roll it where you need to. Number 2, this thing is super simple to put together, and I like the fact that you can make a ton of different adjustments to adjust for different body styles and types. Moving the seat up and down or rotating forward and back are super simple. Same thing here with our handlebars. And number 3, although this isn't the most advanced exercise bike out there, it is a compact option that won't break the bank and get you a great workout. So it's for those reasons and more, I'm going to go ahead and give the Yosuda exercise bike a world's greatest dad thumbs up, and I say, go out and get you one. Hey, one more thing before you go. I want to let you know that the Yosuda company behind this exercise bike is a big fan of the world's greatest dad's in-depth and informational videos. Therefore, about a month ago, they reached out to me and asked me if they could send me this product for video review purposes. Now, with that being said, all the thoughts and opinions expressed in this video were my own. I always do my best to accurately describe any product I review. Now, I hope this video helped you out. We'll see you next time.